Hi, Caroline. I need to talk to you about something urgently. Your car and a bunch of other cars are parked at my company's parking lots and warehouse. What's all this? Oh, good morning, Trina. How are you? Isn't it such a hot day today? Anyways, I've been forgetful these days, so I must have forgotten to tell you about those cars, huh? Oops. Sorry about that. We're gonna need to borrow those empty spaces for our cars for the next 10 days. 30 cars are gonna be parked at your company's property. Since we and our sons have been great friends, just help me out with this favor, okay? Besides, you're not gonna need those spaces, right? It's such a waste for not using them. Excuse me, what? I have no idea what you're asking me. You lied to my receptionist that you already got my permission, so you told her to open the gates to the parking lots, right? I've never approved you of parking on my company property. Besides, you just told me about it right now. This is crazy. Please take away the cars now. Come on, don't make it a big deal. I was gonna ask you for permission later anyways. I had a lot of things to handle, so I just totally forgot to ask you earlier. That's all. I don't see why you have to make this a big deal. You're the CEO's wife. I'm sure your husband's gonna be fine with it. You gotta calm down, lady. As a friend, you gotta help me out here. Just let us use the space for free for the next 10 days. Like I said earlier, it's not like you guys need that much space, right? It's better to make use of this space, you know? Even if we know each other for a long time, it doesn't mean that you can just use my property without my permission like that. It's a weekday and we need the parking space for our employees and customers. Your cars are in the way, man! You better give me a good reason why you have to use here as the parking space, or else I'm gonna ask someone to tow all of the cars now. Sure, I can explain it to you. So, you know my son is on a high school basketball team, right? His team won the state competition the other day! Isn't this amazing? Anyways, to celebrate the victory, all the basketball members and their parents are gonna go on a 10-day trip. It's winter break right now, so it's perfect timing, right? We're gonna go see basketball teams and go sightseeing. We are all so excited for this trip. Okay, so what? That's not a reason to borrow my company's parking space. Find other places where you can park your cars. We are taking the train for this trip, but most of us live far from the station. We have lots of luggage and stuff to bring as it's gonna be a long trip. I thought it's better for all of us to park near the station, but the parking costs a lot in this area, right? So I came up with a good idea, which is using your company parking space. I know you're a nice person, so I'm sure you don't mind it, right? It helps all of us save money and time. Oh my god, what? This doesn't make sense at all. You can't do that, man! Your company is near the train station and you have plenty of open spaces in your company. On top of that, we're like good friends, so I'm sure you're gonna let us use it for free. Right? I'm not gonna allow this. Come back right now and take back all your cars. This isn't just an open space. It's part of our warehouse. Can't you see we have materials all over here? We are also getting more deliveries of materials this afternoon, so we need the space. Do you understand that you're disrupting our business? Oh, then why don't you close the company for the next 10 days? Just take it as a winter break, you know? Your workers are gonna be happy and we're gonna be relieved because our cars are safely parked there. No one cares even if a small company like yours goes out of business, you know? Oh my god. What did you just say? Are you hoping that our company goes out of business? How can you say such a mean thing like that? We are working hard to keep our business here. Oops, sorry. Don't get mad at me for saying this. But, you know it's true, right? Whatever, man. Please just take back all the cars right now. I can call the cops on you for interfering with my business. Well, that's too bad. We can't go back now because we're on the train. So just give up and leave our cars alone. We will move them when we're back 10 days later. Okay? You better stop messing around with me here. I'm pissed now. We aren't doing business for fun. We have a lot to do here, so come back now. Oh my god! Stop complaining, dude! You're so annoying. I said we will move the cars in 10 days. So be patient. Oh yeah, I have a good idea again. Your company is doing business with my husband's company, right? If you ever move our cars, I'm gonna tell my husband to stop doing business with your company. If you don't want this to happen, then just shut up already. Gosh, what kind of stupid idea is that? Are you threatening me? How can you be so rude and ignorant like that? Oh no, I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying, you know. Anyways, wait until we come back. Stop bothering me already. Bye! Hi, Trina! We are back! I'm sure you're happy about this, right? We had so much fun. I'm kind of sad that we have to be back home already. Hi, Caroline. Yes, I couldn't wait until you guys came back to take away the cars, man. I hope you know that these cars caused a lot of inconvenience to us. Thanks for letting us park our cars for the past 10 days. It helped us a lot. Anyways, where are you now? Home? It seems like no one is at the office, so can you come now? It seems like the gate is locked, so we can't go to our cars. As soon as you open the gate, we will move our cars, so please come right now. Sure, but first you're gonna have to pay me $40,000 for the parking fees. As soon as you pay me, then I'll go open the gate. Excuse me, what did you say? What's that $40,000 you're talking about? It's the fee for using our warehouse and parking spaces. Because you guys used our property without our permission, we've lost a lot of money in business. You're gonna have to be responsible for our loss and pay up with money as soon as possible. Oh my god, are you serious about this? You're asking for money? How cheap of you to do that? You're the one who said you're gonna let us use it for free, remember? Nope, you got it wrong. I didn't even say I'm gonna let you use this place, right? And you're the one who said you came up with the idea of using here as a parking space because you could use it for free, remember? Let me remind you what you did 10 days ago. You guys parked the cars on my company property without my permission and left for the trip. I wasn't okay with any of this. We have every right to ask you to compensate us for the loss of our business. Don't tell me you don't remember saying those things. But that doesn't mean you can ask for $40,000. That's a lot of money. How did you come up with this figure? We only parked the cars, so it shouldn't be this much. Okay, let me give you the breakdown of the cost then. First of all, because your cars were parked at our parking lots, our employees had to use the outside parking lots. And those parking lots aren't free. $40 per day times 25 cars times 10 days equals to $10,000 here. What? That expensive? And because the warehouse was also taken up by your cars, we had to rent a temporary warehouse to keep our materials. And that place is 30 minutes away from here. We had to pay rent for the warehouse, delivery truck fees, and labor fees. On top of that, we had to pay for our customers' parking fees and security guard fees for the office. There are other small costs that occurred here and there, which all add up to $40,000, or even more. I can't come up with the exact amount now. Oh my god! That's crazy, man! I know you're trying to cheat me here. It can't be that much. Our business schedules were ruined by you because you parked your cars without our permission. And because of this, our expenses increased instead. We were supposed to be making a profit, but because of you, we lost them all. So you have to be responsible and pay up the money right now. Be sorry for what you did. Are you kidding me? This is a lot of money to pay up front. I can't afford it. Besides, I already told all of them that you're letting us use the parking lots for free. I can't just tell them now that you're asking us to pay, you know? This isn't fair to us. Why can't you just let this go? Oh, really? Well, Well, I contacted a few of your friends and they told me that you asked them to pay $50 for the parking fees, right? You said that you were gonna have to pay us. Oh, well, that's something else. It has nothing to do with the parking space we borrowed from you, so don't worry about that. You charged them $50, so $50 times 30 cars equals to $1,500. So you collected that much money from them for the parking, right? Don't tell me you asked them for money and even asked me to let you use the parking lots for free, right? And I hope you're not keeping that money to yourself. No way! I'm not gonna keep that money to myself. I collected the money so that I can pay you, right? I was definitely planning on paying you that money, so don't worry. Then why did you ask me to let you use the parking lots for free? Just so you know, I already screenshotted all the messages from you as evidence, so you can't lie. That was a joke, you know? I'm not gonna take that $1,500 and use it for myself. That's not a lot of money to please me. I would need more. Anyways, take it as a joke. Oh, I see. So this was a joke, huh? What a terrible joke. Yup. Oh gosh, you take everything so seriously, man. You gotta learn how to calm down. Don't think that I'm gonna let this go by taking this as a joke. Your joke caused us to lose $40,000 or more. $40,000 is just a rough calculation, and that's the least you should pay us. Wait, you mean $40,000 isn't enough? Of course. You ruined our 10 days worth of business schedule. We had to work overtime to rearrange many things because of your stupid idea. Just the overtime itself. I can tell you that it cost us $60,000 or more. A small company like ours could go out of business with this much of a loss, you know. So you're saying that you wanted our company to go out of business with your stupid joke, right? You think it's funny? This isn't funny to us at all. We are furious, man. Oh no, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't think this would happen, you know? If you're not gonna pay us that money, then I'm gonna send an invoice to your husband's company. You threatened me that if we aren't gonna let you use the parking lots for free, then you were gonna tell your husband to stop doing business with us, right? So I assume your husband is aware of this and his company is also involved in this matter. This means that they are responsible for all our loss. Let me prepare the invoice now. No, please don't do that. He doesn't know anything about this. Please don't send the invoice to him. They have nothing to do with all of this. It was all my idea. You used your husband's company to threaten me, but they aren't involved in this at all? Oh, what a funny joke. This isn't a joke. I'm serious. I will pay you, so please don't inform my husband about this. Also, please just let us take back our cars. Everyone wants to go home already. It's freezing today and we are all tired. We just want to go home, so please come and open the gate. Nope. That's not gonna happen until you pay me first. I told you that earlier. Besides, I don't trust you at all. You might not pay me afterward, so I want our money now. Oh my gosh, you're so mean! How can you say you don't trust me? We're good friends, right? Friends should trust each other, you know. We aren't friends to begin with. And I don't trust you at all. I do feel bad for all the kids and their parents, but I'm not gonna open the gate until you pay me first. You're so cruel. How can you do this to us? We're carrying heavy luggage in this cold. Please open the gate so that we can all get into the car and leave. I'm the cruel one, huh? When I told you not to park the cars, you didn't listen to me and you threatened me, remember? You even tried to shut down my company. I'm truly sorry for everything. I promise I will pay you for sure. So please let us get to our cars. I'm begging you. No way. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not gonna open the gate until I get the money? Please ask your friends to get a taxi or Uber to go home. I have other things to do, so I will be excused now. Thanks to you, you gave us extra unnecessary things to do. Bye. Wait, hold on. Please don't leave us like that. You gotta help us out here. Please don't waste our time for this. You gotta resolve the issue you caused yourself. Good luck and good night. I hope everyone gets home safely. The next day, Caroline and her husband came to our company to apologize for all the things she did. They even brought us some fancy chocolates and wine. All her friends and her son's teammates were mad at her because they couldn't get to their cars last night. So she had to pay for taxis and Ubers for all of them to get home. And since she can't afford to pay me the $40,000 I asked for, she told her husband to pay us on behalf of her. I heard that her husband was furious about what she did. Her husband is an understanding guy, so he said he's going to pay us extra on top of the $40,000, and even made Caroline promise us that she will not come any closer to me from now on. I hired a company lawyer to handle this case, and I allowed Caroline and her friends to move their cars from our company property. We didn't want Caroline's son to be targeted by others because of this incident, so we never mentioned anything about this drama to any of his teammates and their parents. I told their parents that Caroline gave me the wrong date, so I wasn't there to open the gate the day they came back. They were so upset with Caroline. Finally, my normal work life is back, and I'm so glad we were able to resume our business properly. Great thing is that our project with one of our biggest customers is going well. I made sure to strengthen our security system just in case, so that this kind of stupid drama won't happen in the future again. And as for our employees, my husband and I decided to give them a bonus because they worked hard, especially these past 10 days. It was such a hectic week for us. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.
Brittany, how much did you spend on your house?
Oh, hello. Sorry, that's kind of a sudden question, Lucille.
Yes, well, you were the only one I thought to ask. Anyways, it's not like it's your house anyways, right?
Sorry. What is it that you want? I don't quite get what you're getting at.
All I'm saying is that you sure live in a great house, don't you? You must be really, really grateful to Terry, I imagine.
Right. Yeah, I do suppose it is a nice house.
Well, anyways, I am only messaging you to tell you that I will be moving in with you two next month.
Excuse me?
Well, the house is brand new, right? I mean, it was built not that long ago. So last time I went to visit the two of you, I had the bright idea that I would move in. I thought to myself, I could die in this house.
You thought what? Is this supposed to be some kind of joke or something? Lucille, I am really sorry, but you cannot just decide something like that on your own without talking it over with us first. Please, this is a house that Terry and I have really had our hopes set on for a while now. I would really prefer not to have it tied to such a dark thought like your death.
Wow, you really are a rude one, aren't you? Do you think I am just going to drop dead once I pass through the doors or something? Of course I want to do some living there before I pass. And I thought the house was just so lovely, so that's why I will be moving in.
But, Lucille, if you come to live here, what will happen to your old house? Aren't there so many memories of you and your late husband there that you want to preserve?
Oh, that place. I'm just going to sell it, of course. I've already found a potential buyer, and we are negotiating a deal for the sale.
What? Wow, that was fast. So, you don't think you'll have any second thoughts about letting go of such a sentimental place?
No, not really. After all, sentimental or not, the house is old and I can't go on living there without some major renovations. At first, I thought that I would just try and push the house off onto Carl and his wife, but it turns out it's easier to just sell it.
You were seriously thinking about pushing a whole house onto your own children?
Well, I was thinking about it, but then I remembered that Carl has never been good with money, and that if I could find a real estate agent who could sell the house for a good price instead, then I might as well dump the house on him.
Should you really be talking about such a precious place like that with terms like dumping?
Anyways, that is the situation as it stands, which is why I'll be moving in with you and Terry instead.
I am really sorry, but this isn't something that either of us have discussed with each other, and isn't something that you can just decide on your own.
And of course, I am going to be taking the best room as my bedroom.
I am sorry, but the only place we really have that you could stay would be on a mattress in the living room.
Oh no, of course not. I'll be taking the master bedroom.
Lucille, I am being serious. You cannot just declare that you are going to be moving into my house. You are starting to upset me. I am putting my foot down and saying no.
Well, that decision isn't really up to you anyways, now is it? Besides, Terry has already told me that it is fine if I move in, so…
What? Did he really say it was okay?
That's right. He really did. Obviously, he is much closer with his mother than he is with you. As it should be. I already got his permission to move in long ago.
Terry! What is all this about with your mom? Is she serious?
Oh, I'm really sorry. I was hoping that I would be able to talk to you about it at home before she said anything. I take it you're not really happy right now?
Of course I'm not happy right now, Terry. How could you just tell her that it's okay if she moves in with us without even talking to me first?
You do remember that it wasn't that long ago that she fell down some stairs and broke some bones, right?
Please. Even the doctor said that it was just a sprain. Of course, your mom tried to play it up as if it was as bad as a broken bone, though.
Well, look. Either way, it really worried me, and I want her to live somewhere I can keep a better eye on her. You know that Carl has too many kids to be able to have any time to go and check on her.
Well, did you hear that your mom is selling her house?
That's fine. It's really not what's important right now. How about we just try and live together with her? If things go really badly, then we can find another solution. I promise that I'll do my best to make sure this doesn't become a burden for you.
Well, it kind of already is. I mean, I thought that we were moving into our new place together as a couple. And for that all to change all of a sudden. I'm just really upset right now, okay?
I understand, honey. And I really am sorry it all had to happen like this. But it's just that I'm the oldest son, and I can't help but feel some responsibility to take care of my mom now that she is getting older and Dad's gone. I mean, he died so much sooner than any of us thought. It was so unplanned for. I'm also worried that my mom is just really lonely in that house with all those memories.
Oh, Terry. I know that you didn't do any of this to hurt me, and that you have a big heart. But now that you've gone and decided things this way, you've made me come off as the bad guy here. I understand the choice you made and your mom can live with us. But if anything happens, I want you to think about my feelings as well.
Yes, of course I will. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me. Brittany, when are you finally going to be moving out?
Excuse me? You do know that this is my house that you're living in, don't you?
Look, I know this house is good. I really like it too. But the thing is, you being here is ruining the whole experience for me.
Is that right? I'm ruining your experience? Is that supposed to be like a punchline for a really bad joke? Because I don't find what you're saying entertaining or funny in the slightest.
Of course I'm not joking. It's just that I was just recently thinking that this house is mine. And yet it doesn't really feel like mine. And I was trying to figure out why that was.
What did you just say? I am sorry, but you are sorely mistaken. This house isn't yours. It's mine.
Anyways, I thought long and hard and realized that the reason it didn't feel like my house is because there was some outsider that I didn't want living here.
An outsider? Is that how you are referring to yourself now?
Don't get smart with me, young woman. I am clearly talking about you right now. That is why I want you to leave and never come back to this house.
You can't be serious right now.
Anyways, I already changed the locks on all the doors.
You did what?
The locks, Brittany. Your key won't even work to get you inside the house anymore. Do you understand?
You have got to be kidding me right now. In fact, this better be some kind of sick joke or else I'm about to get really upset with you.
And just what do you think you have the right to be getting upset about? After all, the only reason that you're living in such a nice place is because my sweet little Terry pays for everything and lets you live here. You would do best not to forget your real place in all of this. So don't even bother coming home. Do you understand me? It's Terry's name on the mortgage, so no matter how you look at it, you are the outsider here with no claim on this place.
All right then. Go ahead and get out then.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that if anyone is the outsider here, it is most definitely you, Lucille.
No. Don't try and fight this. It is obviously you. This house belongs to Terry, and I am Terry's mother. You're the outsider!
Look, Lucille, I don't know where you got your information from, but this house belongs to me. All the documents are in my name. Do you understand?
What are you even talking about now?
Okay, let's start from the beginning. You do know that Terry works under me at my company, don't you?
What kind of nonsense are you trying to sell me right now?
I mean that Terry is an employee at the company which I created.
The company that you created? What are you talking about?
I am pretty sure we already went over this 3 years ago when we got married. I honestly have no idea why you are acting like this is news to you. But anyways, the house belongs to me. And I want the outsider that has been living there out. And just to be clear, I am, of course, talking about you. So please get a grip and get out of my house.
You're a liar. You honestly think I am going to believe any of this? You think you can fool me into thinking that you have your own company? I mean, you're just a woman. That's not a woman's job.
Lucille, do you even hear yourself? Nobody thinks like that anymore. And I will have you know that more than half of the staff employed at my company are women. I married Terry because I like who he is as a person. But I don't use my position to advance his career or prioritize him when it comes to work. I pay my workers fairly for their work, man or woman. And though you might hate to hear it, I make a lot more than Terry does.
Wait a second. So then, you really do own this house?
Yes. That is what I have been trying to explain to you. So you see how ludicrous it is for you to think you can barge in here and kick me out of my own home.
No. I promise it wasn't that. This whole thing is just one big misunderstanding.
It isn't. In fact, this is the perfect chance for me to do something I've wanted to do for a long time. Now, please leave my house.
Wait, Brittany. Hold on for just 1 second. Isn't this a bit much?
What is a bit much? Do you think you were the only one upset at having to share this house with an outsider? I mean, those are your own words, aren't they? Well, I have been upset having to share my home with a certain outsider named Lucille.
But Terry told me it was okay if I came to live here. And he would never let you kick me out. After all, his love for me is much bigger than it is for you.
Actually, I was talking to Terry on the phone not that long ago. And yes, you're right. He was very upset.
See? I told you that you could never kick me out without losing him.
When you first moved here, Terry and I made an agreement that if there were problems that arose from you living here, that we would do what I thought was best for the situation. And after explaining to him about you, it seems your doting son has finally lost the patience he once had for you.
You're not saying what I think you're saying, are you?
I am afraid I am.
You can't honestly intend to just cast me out and leave me to fend for myself, can you?
I think the phrase is, you reap what you sow.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about the mess you have made of my home life for the past month. Honestly, you should be grateful that I haven't done this much sooner. But then you tried to run me out of my own home. To be honest, I was a bit surprised at first. I mean, it takes some serious nerve to try and kick someone out of their own home after you barge in.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
No, Lucille. No, it is not. And to go so far as to change all the locks on a house that wasn't even yours. Well, I imagine it is probably too late to change them all back now. So I will probably have to replace them all. Again. But don't worry. You'll be getting the bill for it in the mail.
But I was going to ask Terry to pay for all the work I did to replace them in the first place. Oh, man. You really are another kind of stupid, aren't you? I mean, you must really think that the world revolves around you, don't you?
Of course I don't. Don't be ridiculous. You really thought you were going to make us pay for you changing all of the locks on our house? Wow. I mean, that is some next-level ego you have. Does your neck ever hurt from how big your head is? I'm not going to sit here and let you talk to me like this. Well, the good news is that you don't have to sit here and listen to anything. The only thing that you need to do is get out of my house. Neither Terry nor I have any intention of letting you stay here any longer.
But this is my home now. You can't just kick me out of the place where I live.
No, it is not your home. And you are going to go back to your old place and move back in with Carl and his family.
Are you crazy? They have 5 kids. I wouldn't even have a place to sleep if I moved back there now.
I guess it's better than being on the streets, though, isn't it?
This isn't a game, Brittany. And I refuse to play along. I won't go.
Well then, I guess it's a good thing I called around and found a good senior home for you.
Excuse me. You did what?
I mean, you're lucky to have me, a business owner, as your daughter-in-law. I don't know many other people who would pay to have their mother-in-law taken care of at a retirement home. If I were you, I would be on my knees thanking me for what I'm doing for you.
What are you even talking about? What is all this about a retirement home? I won't ever go and live in a place like that. I'll lose my freedom.
Okay then. You are more than welcome to try and move to some other place with your own savings then. Because if you want my support, it's this or nothing. Especially after the way you forced your way into my new house and made a mess of everything. I haven't had a peaceful moment to myself in this house since you moved in. I have half a mind to report you to the police for changing the locks, by the way. Moving out is probably your best choice right now, if I am being honest.
Please, Brittany. There is no need for that kind of talk. Can't we just make up and start all over? I realize that I may have been overstepping my bounds a little, and I am sorry for that.
We are so well past the point of saying sorry and putting it behind us. Both Terry and I are completely out of patience with you. So enjoy your new life at the retirement home, Lucille.
Please, you can't just leave me behind like this. I'll be so lonely there.
I don't want to hear it. Just a moment ago, you told me that you changed all the locks in my house so that you could try and kick me out. I guess you'll just have to get used to your new life at the old folks' home. Enjoy your new life! Lucille went so far as to change the locks to try to kick Brittany out, but instead got kicked out herself after finding out who really owned the house. Even Terry lost his temper and flipped out at Lucille for all of her selfishness. Brittany was true to her word and paid for Lucille's moving expenses, but didn't tell her that Lucille was being sent to a retirement home all the way across the country. Lucille can't stand her new life there and is trying to find a way to move out and bother her children again. I hear that it's not going very well, though. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
I can't believe you were in my store of all places. So, we are going to be working together, huh? That's awesome. Hi, Layla. I hadn't seen you in such a long time. It really has been a while. I don't think I've seen you since I moved and went to a different high school. Is that right? It looks like you are doing well. I'm glad. Let's not pretend. There is no way you were glad to see me. The minute you saw me, you made such a cringy face. The memories come flooding back to you. Oh, I didn't mean to. I actually was glad you look well. But it is true. When I think about middle school, I don't really have any good memories. I might have made a face without thinking about it, but I really didn't mean anything by it. Wow. Are you always this rude? I mean, you've never been able to read the situation. That hasn't changed at all, has it? Sure, we were classmates when we were kids, but that isn't anything to get excited about, is it? Everyone saw that little face you made. It got so awkward for everyone. Didn't you feel it? No, it didn't. I don't know what you are talking about. It can just be a little stiff when employed adults are talking to each other. We aren't a couple of students anymore. What are you even saying? Employed adults? You sound so formal. You're just working a convenience store register. Well, we are working at a real store with real responsibilities, right? That makes us employees. If you say so. But look at you. You are such a nerd. All you did was study. You didn't have any friends because you always had your nose stuck in a book. I didn't study at all, and now you have the exact same job as me. Yeah, that's true. It's okay for now, I think. Me? I'm married. I've even got kids. You don't seem to have a family yet, am I right? That must feel so lonely. You're still the antisocial type, aren't you? That hasn't changed from when we were kids either. Don't get carried away thinking you're better than me just because you've worked there for a while. I'll remind you of what things used to be like if you do. Cut it out already! We are adults now. Can't you act like it? You don't even need to say anything, okay? You don't have to go there. What's in the past is in the past. I've already let it go. It's water under the bridge now. We are going to be working together, so let's just do our best to get along, okay? Ugh, what is with you? You sound like my grandma. Listen to yourself, why don't you? It's water under the bridge? You sound ridiculous. You know I can do anything I want to you. If you give me any crap, I can end you just like that. If you don't want to get fired, you had better listen to everything I say. You got it? You sure are cocky for someone who just started last week. It doesn't matter which one of us started working there first. I always end up the leader everywhere I go. It's my talent. If you want to keep your nose up in the air like you do, you go ahead. But you won't get anywhere with that attitude. You can't get popular when you act like you're better than everyone else. I don't care if I am popular or not. That's never my goal. Anyways, let's just focus on our own work. I'll see you around. Hey, do you have a minute? What do you want? I need to talk to you about your attitude at work. You've been late a lot lately, and there have been several times that the register hasn't matched up with the sales totals. Things can't continue like this. Huh? Are you trying to complain to me? I wouldn't say it's a complaint. More like a warning. I can't let this continue, though. If you don't start showing up on time and showing a little better work ethic, I am going to have to report you to our superiors. Lately, whenever I start my shift, things are a mess. You leave everything for me to take care of,
You just sit there on your phone in the break room or out back. You don't do anything. You can't really honestly say you are doing your job when that's all you do. You really don't leave me any choice. I have to say something if you won't do your job.
Look at you, Miss Serious. You sound like a little class president. But keep in mind, I run this store.
Huh? What does that mean?
You can say what you like. I don't have any plans to make any changes. I do what I like.
And that's fine with you? If you end up in trouble, it's your own fault, you know.
Me? In trouble? I don't think so. If anyone gets in trouble, it is going to be you. I'm going to be just fine. I always am. The store manager is wrapped around my finger, so there won't be any problems for me. You can say what you like.
Seriously?
The manager always takes my side. I never have any problems. Trust me on that. Obviously, the most important person in the store is going to be the manager, right? And he really likes me. So I can do whatever I want while I am at work. No problem.
You say that, but that isn't really the case. The truth of the matter is that you are causing a lot of problems for everyone around you. If you don't get your act together at work, you are going to get in trouble for real.
Oh, shut up. That's enough already. Get a life. What's your point anyway? You should stay out of my way, you know-it-all. Something might happen to you.
I want to make sure I have this right. You are saying that you are acting so badly because of your relationship with the manager? That's why you have this awful attitude?
I don't have a bad attitude. But I do have the manager in the palm of my hand. So you would be better off to not go talking crap about me behind my back to anyone. You got that? If you do anything against me, you might as well be doing it to the manager. Catch my drift?
Well, that's pretty rotten, isn't it?
Huh? Rotten? What are you saying? You've got the same boring old job as me. You don't get to talk down to me. I just happen to have as much power as the manager. Does that bother you? You always had your nose in the books and did nothing but study, and you still ended up in the same job as me. It's just a part-time job to keep me busy since I'm a housewife. And here you are doing the same thing as me. I bet that it bothers you, doesn't it? Aren't you embarrassed?
I was pretty sure you missed this before, but now I'm positive that there has been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you haven't understood anything either, have you? You always thought you were so smart and that you were going places, didn't you? Well, what about now? I wish your middle school self could see you now. I wonder what she would think. I bet she would cry. The nerd ended up in the same job as me, sitting at a register all day. And if you do anything I don't like, you'll be fired faster than you can blink.
You're the one that is going to get fired.
Oh yeah? Is that so?
I can see how you didn't catch on, but I'm not working part-time at the store. I'm here from the corporate office. I'm doing a brief store check because there have been some issues with this location.
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
And you should know that I'm the youngest woman to get a job this high up in the corporate office. So don't pretend all that studying was a waste. I worked hard for this job.
I can't believe this. Is this a joke? Are you serious? Is this some kind of delusion of grandeur?
It isn't a delusion. And you? Your work ethic has got to be the worst I have ever seen. It is beyond the limits of my patience. I can't keep working in these conditions.
Oh yeah? So then it isn't really like you were saying? You aren't really from corporate.
No, I really do work at the head office. Ever since I graduated from college, I've been studying management. I've worked hard to make it to where I am. I'm proud of it. I never thought I would meet an old classmate here, though. Especially not you.
What are you even talking about? You work at the head office? Go on then. I've got the manager on my side. What do I care?
You know that store managers are hired just like everyone else, don't you? It isn't a franchise. He doesn't have any ownership in the store.
What is that supposed to mean?
You didn't know that, did you? It means he can be fired just like everyone else. Even if the manager isn't fired, I can still report everything to corporate. I can tell them all about your bad work ethic, the missing money, everything. Obviously, I have already decided to report you.
Is that so? Say what you will. The manager is here and he likes me. I'll be fine. No one will say anything to me.
You've got me wondering just how close you and the manager really are. You guys are having an affair, aren't you?
Why would you say that? We aren't sleeping together. We just get along really well. You could say we are good friends.
I don't think I've ever seen two good friends going to a hotel together before. But all the other workers here seem to have seen you guys doing just that. You guys must be awfully, awfully good friends. You guys have been fooling around too openly. Everyone has seen you. You aren't great at keeping it a secret.
Well, so what? It doesn't have anything to do with you. What business of yours is it who I see and what I do?
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me what you do on your own time. You are free to do whatever you please. I just want you to do a good job and not to cause any drama at work. But you are a waste of resources. We don't have the money to waste on hiring people like you.
Oh, really? So what? Are you going to fire me then?
I mean, what do you think? Let's look at the pros and cons of firing you and decide. You are late to your shift every single day. And stealing money from the company is obviously wrong, right?
I haven't stolen anything.
Is that so? Then why does your register never add up? The money in the drawer never matches the sales. And funny enough, the only time that seems to be a problem is when you are working.
I've never stolen anything. I just borrow a little from time to time. I always plan to put it back.
Do you really think that's acceptable? You can just borrow money out of the register as you please? And this isn't just about you and I. There are plenty of other people working at the shop that have become frustrated with you. You always make sure that people can hear you when you talk badly about other people or try to gossip. You try to pit people against each other. You act like a little kid, not a grown adult.
I didn't do any of that. I mean, not really. I just joke around a lot. Can't anyone take a joke? Why are you taking it so seriously? Don't you think you are exaggerating a bit? You're taking it too far.
I am not exaggerating at all. You've been like this as long as I've known you. Even back when we were in middle school, you never cared about other people. You never think about how anyone else might feel. The only thing that matters is how you feel, whatever suits your mood at the moment.
Yeah, it may be true that I don't think that much about other people, but I've never done it to be mean.
Is that supposed to make it okay? You get to treat people badly and not worry about their feelings as long as you aren't trying to be mean?
Okay, but don't you think firing me is going too far? I don't think I deserve to lose my job. I finally found a part-time job that works for me. Do you know how hard it is to find something that works with my schedule? And I don't want to give up the time I have with the manager.
What you do with him is up to you. That's your personal business and you can do as you like. But really, Layla, don't you feel bad about it?
About what?
I'm talking about the affair. It'll be part of my report to headquarters. It may be your personal business, but it is affecting the company. Should I send a report to your husband too? What? Why would you even say something like that? Are you trying to threaten me? No, I'm not. I would never threaten you. But when you think about it, wouldn't it just be fitting? After everything you did to me when we were kids, it would feel pretty good to rat you out. You're joking, right? You wouldn't do that to me. Don't mess with me! Are you going to say something to my husband because of an old grudge? So you know what you are doing is wrong. You know you'd be in deep if your husband found out about it. Of course! He would probably divorce me. I would be in serious trouble if he left me. I can't survive on this little part-time job. It would be impossible. Please, you can't say anything to my husband. You'd destroy my marriage. What can you do to show me that you're sincere? Huh? What do you mean? You don't have anything else you want to say? You remember how you were always so mean to me when we were younger? Back in our middle school days? Don't tell me you've forgotten. What exactly do you want me to say? Okay, I get it. You want me to apologize, is that it? Sorry. Is it really so hard to apologize? If I tell your husband what you've been up to, your life as you've known it is over. You'd be divorced. You have no real work history, no degree. The only thing you'd be known for is a history of cheating. I don't think you'd have an easy time getting a job. What kind of life do you think you would have? I am truly very sorry. Amelia, I mean it. I am sorry. I was a real idiot when I was a kid. I did a lot of dumb things and I wasn't kind to you. I'll never act like that again. I'll be a good worker. I promise. I'll do my best every day. Please don't tell my husband. I understand. Really? We're good? The past is the past. I don't want to hang something from middle school over your head. It was a long time ago. Let's let bygones be bygones. We can't change the past anyway. I don't like you, but that is what it is. What's more important to me is your work ethic now. That's the real problem. And that's what is going to be in my report. Okay, I understand that. But you aren't going to say anything to my husband, right? I won't say anything to him. Besides, I don't even know his number. I wouldn't know how to contact him. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really mean it. I'm sorry for what happened before. Are we really okay now? Yeah, we're good. But I don't know what the manager's wife is going to do when she finds out. Huh? He's just hired to be the manager. He doesn't own the place. But his wife works at corporate headquarters. She's going to find out about all of this soon, I would think. What? Wait a minute. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Even if I don't say anything to your husband, I'm pretty sure he is going to find out soon enough. I have no doubt the manager's wife is going to find out about it. I don't know, but I am guessing you are going to be sued for damages or paying alimony before long. Maybe even both. I can't pay that! What can I do? You've got to help me. Please. We go way back. We have to look out for each other. What has that got to do with now? Nothing. And even if you think about it, you were awful to me when we were classmates. We weren't friends. You were my tormentor. I don't see any reason why I should help you now. I said I was sorry. You've got to let it go. Just this once. Don't report anything. I'll get my act together. This is my job. It's what I get paid to do. I can't just let it go. Why don't you learn a lesson from this? You can start living your life right, thinking about other people instead of yourself for once. Take care of yourself. Oh, and one more thing. There's no need for you to come to work anymore. Layla always had such a bad work ethic. She wasn't too happy to get scolded by Amelia. But when she heard that Amelia worked in the corporate head office, she began to panic. Even though she was ready to get down on her knees and beg for a second chance, it was already too late. Amelia turned in her report. It detailed all of the issues the store had, from Layla's bad work ethic to the missing money, and even the affair with the manager. There was nothing left to do but to fire both of them for their negligence and bad behavior. The shop's manager's wife quickly found out about the affair. She took Layla to court for personal damages, and she won. Of course, there was no way for Layla's husband not to find out about the affair. He asked for a divorce at once and insisted that she move out of their home. It looks like he was even awarded alimony during the divorce. The manager even broke things off with Layla. Maybe he was hoping to reconcile with his wife? It was just like Amelia said. With no degree and no work history, she struggled to find a job or to build a better life for herself again. She really regrets everything. But, as they say, what goes around comes around. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button.
Shay, I need you to reply to me as soon as possible. I also need you to be honest with me. Where are you right now? There's something I need to talk to you about. I'll just call you.
Huh? Ray? Why are you messaging me and calling me so much all of a sudden? Just what has gotten into you? Did something happen?
I just want to know where you are right now, that's all.
What do you mean? I'm at work as usual. I don't get why you were freaking out so much.
You are? Are you telling me the truth?
Well, yeah. Where else would I be? I told you that I was leaving for work earlier this morning like I usually do. I even made you a pot of coffee before I left, remember?
That's true, but I don't know. Something tells me you're not really at work.
Is this the whole reason why my phone kept going off this whole time? I'm at work. I also told you not to message me while I'm at work. It's distracting and I've been super busy with meetings lately.
So, you're really at work right now? You're not lying?
Yes, that's right. I have no reason to lie.
No, but I swear you weren't.
Really? Why are you doubting me so much? I don't have time for this right now. I'm really busy. We can talk later. Bye!
Hey, Holden, it's been a while. I actually have something I want to talk to you about. Is now a good time?
Ray! Is this really you? Wow, I haven't spoken to you since the high school reunion 3 years ago. Time flies by so fast. What's up? Are you telling me that there's going to be another party soon? I would be totally down to go. I miss hanging out with you.
No, not exactly. Sorry, although I wish that's what this is about. I just needed to talk to you about something.
Yeah, sure. I have time right now, so I'm free to listen to anything you have to say.
Thanks. So, you know how you work at the same company as my wife? Did you see her at work today?
Your wife? What's her name? I can look it up in the system.
Her name is Shay Ellis.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah? Do you know something?
Well, yeah. Speaking of which, I heard that someone kept calling the office today to check on her. They said it was her husband. So, that was you? I really had no idea. It caused quite the commotion at work.
Yeah, it was. Sorry that I'm asking you such weird things even though I haven't messaged you in a long time. I'm just going through a really uncertain time in my relationship right now. I'm checking to see if Shay actually went to work today or has been doing anything suspicious.
She doesn't really have a reason to be going to work. It's because I heard that she was fired and Shay has still been going to work. Yeah, don't tell the company I told you anything because this information is private. Thanks for letting me know. I won't say anything. But yes, the company has fired her not too long ago. So she says she is still going to work? Yeah. Weird, right? I've been working remotely, so I've been home a lot more recently. That's how I started noticing strange things with Shay. I think she forgot that I was home when she was talking on the phone about being fired. I had no idea before. Do you know the reason why she got fired? Every time I bring it up, she refuses to talk about it or changes the subject. This may not make things sound any better, but the reason why she was fired is because she kept taking time off without telling the company. Wait, what? Why would she be taking time off? In total, she has taken about 1 to 2 months worth of days off in a short period of time. She refused to answer her phone when the company tried to call her, so they used an emergency contact number. Huh? But the emergency contact number should be my number. I didn't even notice she was doing that. When I worked in the office, I was always working overtime, but now... This isn't sounding good at all. My guess is that maybe she changed it and made it so that you wouldn't notice. That may be true. She keeps acting like how she normally would when she would go to work in the mornings, even though I know deep down now that she is unemployed. When I called her about it earlier, all she said was that she was too busy at work to keep talking to me about where she is. Yeah, it really sounds like she's trying to hide it from you. So, she really thinks you still don't know? Yeah. I've been waiting for her to tell me the truth because all of this is so suspicious. I see. That makes sense. Do you have any more details on this that you could tell me? Anything helps at this point. Okay, but you have to promise me that you didn't hear this from me, okay? I can get in huge trouble giving out employee information like this. I'm a manager, and I'm supposed to remain professional. I promise you that I won't say a word. So, another guy was fired at the same time as your wife. I actually used to work with him, and he's horrible. He has a wife, too. Aw. At the same time? Yeah. His name is Kane. There were multiple accounts and eyewitnesses of him going into hotels during work hours to fool around with some girl. He got fired due to taking time off as well. I see. So that's what's going on. That's about all I know. Sorry that I had to tell you all of this. None of it is positive in any way. No, that's okay. I'm sorry for bringing all of this up, but thank you for telling me what you could. Please try to remain positive and not get too down about this. I know this is a lot to take in. I'll be here if you need me. Let me know how things go when you're ready to talk about it. Try not to get too heated with your wife about this. I'll try. Thanks again for the information. I won't tell anyone.
Ray, I'm so sorry, but I don't really have a choice. I'm scheduled to work overtime again today. The company has been super busy lately and they need me to stay late at work from now on. It looks like it's going to be like this for another month or so. You don't need to worry about making any dinner for me tonight, okay? I'm going to pick up something to eat and bring it back to work.
Okay. You really have been staying at work super late these days. It's almost like you're never at home.
You think so? I think this is how things usually are at work around this time of year. Once the busy season passes, I'll be able to come home like normal again.
I guess so. Companies are pretty busy around this time, huh?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I have to get back to work now.
You really just keep wanting to lie to me and hide it, don't you?
Huh? What do you mean?
I know you are at a hotel right now with another man. I already filed for a divorce.
What? Ray, I'm coming home right now. What the hell is going on inside the house? All my stuff is outside.
Oh, did you decide to come home? I thought you were really busy, though. What happened to working overtime? Wouldn't the company be upset about you skipping out on your work during such a busy time?
Why are you being like that? You already know why this is happening. It's all because of your stupid temper. You can't even handle me working overtime.
I guess you're right. Let's get straight to the point, shall we?
Why the hell are you taking everything so far? You didn't have to be so selfish and decide to get a divorce without talking to me first. I can't let you just do this without taking how I feel into consideration. If you really went and did all of this, then you're no better than a damn criminal.
What are you even going on about? I caught you in the act of cheating on me, so I want a divorce. That sounds pretty reasonable to me.
Oh.
Once I figured things out with what you were doing, I did my research and remained on top of things.
What the hell? You did all of this to me, even though you're the one who cheated on me a year ago!
Yes, that's true. But there was a valid reason for that.
You did that to me too! You told the same lie that I did too! You were also working overtime, remember? So why is it that when I decide to do the same thing that you did, you take it this far? I never went to the authorities, nor did I ever divorce you!
I cheated on you because I was angry you were cheating on me at the time.
Huh?
A year ago, I knew all about you cheating on me. You did it often, too. I hired a detective to investigate it all.
You actually hired a detective?
Yes. At the time, I was already filing for a divorce and ready to break everything off with you in court after receiving my evidence. But then your mother passed away, and it was so sudden and unexpected. It interfered with a lot of things. I couldn't bring myself to pressure you or move things forward with the divorce because of the timing of everything. I also cared about your parents a lot too and was there for your father. It also seemed like you broke up with the other guy you were seeing. I decided to wait things out and see how our relationship would be from there on out. But, of course, 1 year later, here we go again! I was messing around while I had been filling out the divorce papers back then. I intended on leaving you, but things changed.
So the reason why all of my things are outside is that you are really going through with the divorce this time?
Yeah, why else would your stuff be outside? I'm done with this marriage. It's been dead for a while now anyway. I don't care to see your face ever again either. You also won't be able to get into the house anymore. Keep that in mind.
Hold on a second! How do you know all of this? Do you actually have any proof at all? Last time was last time with the whole detective thing. But this time, how do you know this?
I've been working from home these days and you are pretty forgetful when talking on the phone too. I heard you say you got fired a long time ago. Then you act like you're going to work even though I know you were fired. Do I need any more proof other than hearing it from you? There were also rumors at your company spreading around about you and a coworker going to hotels during work hours and taking a lot of time off from work when you weren't supposed to. The result of your little scandal was both of your termination. It wasn't that hard to figure out on my own. All I had to do was ask around and I got the information and evidence I needed.
I didn't realize the rumors were that bad.
You also switched your emergency contact number from my number to someone else's just so that I wouldn't find out you were skipping out on work. I guess working from home has helped me unravel a lot of secrets you were keeping from me.
I really forgot you started working from home. I barely noticed you.
I heard all of your phone calls and private talk. All I had to do was sit there and listen while you forgot I was in the other room.
No way.
Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. We are getting divorced and that's final. I hope you are prepared to be paying a lot of alimony.
Hold on a second, Ray.
What is it now?
Please don't.
You cheated on me so many times and I have proof. Why wouldn't I ask for it after everything you have done to me?
Because it's really expensive. You know that I was fired, and so was my new partner. We will have to do a lot of job searching, and things are hard enough as it is. Now I have to really save my money and be careful.
Are you even aware of what you're saying to me? You knew the consequences of having an affair and skipping work.
I know, but still.
As far as I know, you have cheated on me twice already. Did you think I would let you off the hook for cheating on me twice and just let you get away with it because you think you're the victim here?
But you forgave me once. Why can't you just do that again?
I didn't forgive you. It was just bad timing and something unexpected happened. You cheated on me and slept with some guy almost every single day. You skipped out on work so much that you got fired and told me that you were just working overtime, but you were really sleeping with someone else. Do you think I would be okay after hearing all of that? I loved you once.
I don't get it. You were the same as usual just this morning.
I've been throwing up from stress and having insomnia because the person I was deeply in love with at one point was lying to my face. You didn't even notice how sick I was.
Huh? I didn't know.
I had a friend come over to check on me the day before yesterday because he was worried about me. He saw how torn up I was and was telling me to just get the divorce. The fact that a friend I don't even see that often cares about me more than my own wife does and notices when I'm not doing well says a lot. After everything, I have finally reached my limit. So I filed for divorce. The move was also quick and easy thanks to him. He also helped me get rid of all your stuff too and put it outside.
Where are you right now?
I don't need to tell you that.
But things are different when you talk in person. Please, let's talk things out.
It wouldn't change anything, and I really don't want to see you at all.
But why?
Because the moment I got rid of your stuff and filed for the divorce was the last time I felt okay in a long time. I finally got some sleep after seeing my friend and talking things out. Getting rid of you was the cure I needed. Even seeing your picture on my phone makes me feel nothing but disgust. The fact that you can lie so easily and betray your own partner makes me sick.
Please don't say that.
I also showed your father everything since he and I were close. He understands why I'm doing this. You can either go and live with your parents or stay with your new boyfriend.
Ray, please.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. This is it. Goodbye. The other day, Shay showed up at my parents' house asking for me and tried to twist the situation when telling the story of what happened to my parents. I ended up having to step in and further explain to my parents why things happened the way they did and showed them the evidence. Of course, my parents sided with me and Shay was quickly turned away. Next, Shay decided to attack my place of work, but everyone was already informed of her crazy behavior due to the divorce, and security escorted her out. It also seemed like her boyfriend broke up with her too. At the same time, the court case was coming up and I was prepared with my lawyer to get everything I could in the divorce. While going over all the documents in court, it seemed like Shay and her lover spent tons of money in order to make their secret relationship work. They went around several different hotels and blew all of their money. A lot of that money came out of our joint account, so the judge ruled that she owed it to me. I'm just happy that I get to live my life the way it should be.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.